So, we're on Westlaw, and I chose to cover the Kentucky Bar Association versus McDaniel, but we're going to pretend it's the Tennessee Bar Association versus McDaniel. I'm going to click on that. So, in this case, Rodney McDaniel is a lawyer, and he entered his appearance on behalf of 8 prisoners. And they were filing a civil rights complaint against the country's correctional complex. And so he filed a motion to amend the complaint, which was granted. The 8 defendants served discovery requests of McDaniel, which they had to alter and compel the discovery due to no response from McDaniel. And then the court dismissed that case with prejudice for failure to answer the discovery request. McDaniel's excuse to that was that he was too busy working on a capital murder case and to reschedule the dates. And the court actually set aside the dismissal and rescheduled it. And in the renewed case, McDaniel had depositions with 3 of the plaintiffs and failed to respond to the discovery request from the other side. So the defendant ended up filing a motion to dismiss, and McDaniel did not respond to that either, so therefore the case was dismissed. Later, when he was being served, McDaniel was being served with charges of inquiry commission and warnings. McDaniel still did not respond to that. So, he was found by the board that he violated several of these rules. And, it delayed the case extremely, and they didn't even go through. So let's look at the expediting litigation vocabulary. It is a lawyer shall make reasonable efforts to expedite litigation. And expediting litigation is really just, the promptness and diligence, the effort to really put forth the case. And in this case, it does not seem as if McDaniel is really caring much to do that. And so, really, that this was set in Kentucky, that definition is a little bit different, but basically the same. It says, a lawyer shall make reasonable efforts to expedite litigation consistent with the interests of the client. So again, Tennessee says a lawyer shall make reasonable efforts to expedite litigation, but it does mean with interests of the client. So it's basically the same. And then you see right here the index of reasonable. I'll go to the terminology at the Tennessee 1.0 terminology. Go down. Reasonable says, when used in relation to conduct by a lawyer, denotes the conduct of a reasonably prudent and competent lawyer. Well, to be competent, you need to be able to expedite litigation. So he ended up being charged with a 30-day suspension, and then he also had to pay the court costs, which didn't seem like very much. It was around $400, $400 to $500, I believe, which doesn't seem like very much to me. About $500. I feel like he should have paid more. But anyways, that's that. The Kentucky Bar Association versus Rodney McDaniel.